You will start this exercise by having both hands or one hand on your ribs, facing upwards. In this case, I'll have both of them. You want to start by extending one of the hands and guiding it with the wrist until it reaches the center of your chest. And before that full extension, you want to twist it where the front two knuckles deliver the impact. To continue this exercise, I want you to punch with the other hand. Now you notice the hand that's going back is doing the direct opposite of what the hand that's going out. And it's twisting right at the end to end up on the ribs facing up. Now a pro tip for this technique or for this exercise is that you want to twist the wrist right at the end as you squeeze the fist and breathe out. This will ensure that the technique that you deliver is effective, as all of the focus is adding up right at the end of the punch. Now it's time for you guys to pause the video and have a go at punching. I want you to do 10 punches on each hand. Just be careful not to hit anything or anyone around you, as tempting as it sounds. When you think you've got it down, and you've got the appropriate technique with the right timing and the correct breathing, I want you to have a go at punching a punching bag or a wall for my Bruce Lee fans out there. Now the second exercise is called Gyakuzuki. It's still a punching exercise, but this is applied more in competitions, and we will introduce the fighting stance. Now the fighting stance will look something like this. Depending on your favorable side, you will have one leg in front, one leg in the back. It's still a punching exercise, but it's now your hands aren't going to be on your ribs. Your hands are going to be in a fighting position. Now your back hand, the one that you're punching with, can be anywhere between your abdomen and your chest. So it will look something like this, depending on your leg. Now, Gyakuzuki is basically a punch with the back hand with the support of the hip rotation. And how this is going to look is, so you go back in your stance with whatever leg you have in front, and whichever leg's in front, the hand will be the same as the leg. So with the hip rotation, you won't punch from the ribs, as I said before, but you'll start punching from here. But the rotation with the other hand will be exactly the same. So you can either punch to the head or to the body. Both of these are scoring areas in karate. So it will look something like this. I'll do it in slow motion. As you just saw in my demonstration, the hip was working together with the backhand to create an impactful punch. As the hand went out, the punching hand, the other hand pulled all the way back. Now this, as the hand pulls back, this creates a complete motion of all three things working together. Your punching hand, your pulling hand, and the hip. Now a pro tip for this technique lies within the foot. When you twist the hip, you don't want your body to be restricting your movement. So what you can do is twist on the ball of your foot where your toes are. To do this, just imagine you have gum stuck to the bottom of your shoe and you're trying to get it off. This way, you will twist your hip while moving your foot with the motion of your hip, which will not restrict your movement if you just keep your foot still, because this, compared to this, can make a large difference. Now it's time to pause the video and practice that all by yourself. I want you to do 10 punches on each side, and I want you to remember and keep the things in mind. As you punch, opposite hand pulls back. Hip twist as you punch, and rubbing off the gum of the bottom of your shoe.